that real quick. What's that? No.
Touch it. It's not bad.
I was gonna say, how hard am I getting fucked? B-Rad here with Buzz TV. We have a real special treat today. We're gonna visit with a friend of ours, JENN O CIDE. Hey Jen, how's things shaking?
Awesome, man. How you doing?
Really good. Well, first I want to touch with one of the 10 most interesting.
Hey, Kimmy Kim.
Bank goes in here with your cash drop.
Is that gonna be bad?
Nah, not at all. We're still good.
All right.
So we'll get back to it. So Jen, one of the 10 most interesting people in Vegas.
Oh dear. Oh dear. I guess. I mean, interesting, intriguing, terrifying, kind of creepy. You know, all depends.
Very cool. So for those of you that really don't know about what Jen does, I don't know. She covers so many different grounds. I've known her forever, and this is just doing sound for so many different things. But then we cover the fun stuff like the first Wednesday every month, you're doing the punk rock bingo thing. I really want to get into that because that's been going for years and years and years.
Punk rock bingo. It's 10 years going strong, and I've been hosting it for I think 5 or 6 years now, and it's just ridiculous. It's a blast over at the Double Down, 10 to 2, always free, and lots of midgets and sideshow and burlesque and punk rock and oh yeah, we play bingo too.
And last week you gave away Social D tickets.
I did. We've got a hookup over at the House of Blues. Thank you, homie. And we gave away 3 pairs of tickets to Social D. So awesome.
So let's see, Squid Hat Records.
That's right.
What's the deal? You just got signed with them?
Yep, I'm producing 2 DVDs in 2013. The first one is How to Make Your Show Awesome. So it's essentially an informational, instructional video on how, if you're a burgeoning, budding performer and you need to know how to deal with sound and lighting guys and contracts and writers and how much you're supposed to pay and how much you're supposed to charge. And then the second DVD is going to be How to Perform with Fire. So if you're a fire performer and you're just starting out, you need to know about different fuels, safety, all that stuff. So the guys at Squid Hat are helping me get those DVDs produced and distributed, and they're going to be everywhere. Woohoo!
And we do have some 3D stuff that Jen playing with fire you'll catch later on. Let's see, your personal company, Freak Show Talent.
Yep, I run a talent agency specializing in the bizarre, and it's called Freak Show Talent. We have midgets, we have midget strippers, we have stilt walkers, we have stilt walking midget strippers, and fire performers, sideshow, suspension, everything bizarre.
We like bizarre. In fact, that's one of the things we're doing here. We're doing something all about the darker side of Vegas. So we're going to have a bunch of friends of yours and mine doing a bunch of performance art and stuff as well. We do have some video of, let's see, the quote-unquote donkey show, but we like to call it Freak Show Wrestling because we really love that stuff. Of course, you're a big part of that. So let's see, what don't I know that's coming up in your world?
Right now, we're here at Eli Roth's Goratorium, and I'm working as the interim director to help make this place as scary as humanly possible. But I'm also directing the Christmas Haunted House that's going to be open from December 14th through the 28th.
Now, since this is airing very quickly, and it will be basically tomorrow, but that's the 10th of December, you're going to know, you're going to have time, come on down here. You really want to see this Christmas thing. Jen does the most amazing work. Let's see, the last really cool thing I saw her do, you were what, the consultant with the Motley Crue, three-week run here in Vegas. They had a great freak carnival circus.
Yep, and I actually just talked to Motley Crue again today. They're hiring more of my performers to go with them to Australia. Yay!
So you are just all over the place.
Trying to be.
Nah, it's really good. We really love spending some time with you. I know, Wipe, you've been pulling an all-nighter here, so we're going to cut it kind of short. But we're going to catch up with you as soon as these DVDs are done, because that's really some great info. So many people just don't get it or get burned. We all have those stories, unfortunately.
Absolutely, and that's kind of the goal, is to, everything that you really wish you would have learned at the beginning of your career, and instead of having to learn it through broken bones, bruises, and battered wallets, get the DVD and learn all the stuff that all the pros learned along the way.
And believe it or not, there's some pros that didn't learn it. I was talking to Michael Schenker a while ago, and the first part of the interview, he's telling me, believe it or not, from the end of his UFO days in the 70s through all of the 80s, he made nothing playing concerts because every promoter would tell him after the show, oh, no ticket sales, no money. And until the 90s, when he got with Robin McCauley and they formed their own record company and got their own label is when he realized the millions he was getting jobbed for 10 years. But the guy's got such a great outlook on life, and it's a yin and yang thing.
Yeah.
But this is truly information you need to know, because the biggest players got burned. And we get burned too. But Jen, I really thank you taking the time with us. We're going to have some fun stuff. Check the 3D work of her out right after this segment, tagged on the end. Again, and after you see some stuff with Jen, we have a real special thing on part 2 of our segment. We saved it just so we could line it up with her. You're going to love this stuff too. Thanks a lot. Brad with Buzz TV. Jen, see you guys.
Later.
That was great. Thank you, Steve.
So this is a freak show wrestling show, and it just wouldn't be right unless we brought out the Freakling Brothers' very own Scorch the Clown. Scorch the Clown, ladies and gentlemen. That man is on fire! If you were here last week, you'll know that Scorch and I are now the Freak Show Wrestling Tag Team. Toys that he likes to play with. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm a little afraid. Oh, Scorch! I told him to stop it with the beans and rice. Oh. Scorchy poo. Let's play that game we were playing last night. You know, the sweet one? Those people. Oh, here, you should talk. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have seen this guy on America's Got Talent. He's currently out at the Calico Ghost Town. Not right now, currently, but currently when he's not right here, right now. Out at the Calico Ghost Town. Shocker, please don't be upset. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the weirdest man in all of Las Vegas, Bizarro!
Yeah, balloon animal. Who?
Come on, Shocker, give him a chance, damn it. I heard this go. He better be good. For as much as we paid him, he better be awesome. I'm just saying.
Wait, you're paying him too?
He's the... What's he... Oh, he's playing with the tip. Oh. Oh, whoa. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's officially a party. I like it. I mean, Bizarro's a pretty tall guy, but I'm not sure where all that's going. He must have had lots of practice with the alternative lifestyle warrior. Oh my. He's only got a few inches left. I mean, oh! Ladies and gentlemen, give him some love! Help him swallow those last few inches. Over the mouth, over the gums, watch out, stomach! That way, ladies and gentlemen, it's Bizarro! Now go pee your pants in the gates of hell! Milkshake out of that shit. Give it up for Miss Elaine Mischief of Sinner Magazine. All right, my friends. I'm pretty sure we were in the middle of a bingo game, right? Yeah. Well then, back to your regularly scheduled bingo programming. It's I-21. I-21. So who came here tonight and didn't get free porn? You step right up here and get yourself some free pornography, courtesy of the Deja Vu Adult Emporium. You, sir, in the hair. To be Jen wants chill Jameson or someone's going to die. Thank you. Ooh, exciting. It's 070. 070. Breathtakingly news.
Let my spirit will rise to you.
G52, motherfuckers. G50 dose. G52 and N33. Got it? N33 and N36. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Sean has entered the building. He's big and scary and big. And for the record, he's babies. What's this? Is this a bingo, you say? What color card were we on? Did you come here with your own daughter? Ladies and gentlemen, whether or not she wins, she's a fancy bitch who came here with a daughter. High-end 2012 technology at its best. Except I don't know if I can read it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a motherfucking bingo! Oh my dear. What's your name, darling?
Kayla.
Kayla, where are you from, Kayla? Born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh my, she's one of the 12. There are many of us that are conceived here, but not many actually born here. What do you do for a job?
I work for a brewing company.
You work for a brewing company? Fuck. Or does she get the random bag of, I'm a fucking pirate, what the fuck? Or do I give her a big pile of Jesus? Oh, praise the Lord indeed. I'm actually really excited by this pile of awesomeness. Here is I don't know why he's so heavy, but he weighs like 10 pounds. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there were like ingots of fucking satanic gold up this sheep's ass, but it's nice. It's nice. Here's some zombie Jesus gloves for you. So when you're jerking off and looking at this beautiful picture of, you know, the Pope spreading his love, you know that you're doing it appropriately. Here is, oh, is that in Thai? So I had a night down on Fremont Street, and I got like 4 different chick fucking pamphlets in 4 different languages. Wait, there's one in La Historia Más Bella. Yeah. Wait. You was supposed to. Oh, here's some clitoral stimulation gel. Just hold your hands out. I'm gonna make it rain. Hey, for the record, I'm pretty sure she's a dirty bitch, because she's like... Now here's some, I don't know, I'm a white girl. I don't know what the fuck it means, but I looked in and it says that you're going to hell. And you're a terrible person, you're gonna die. Here's a little mirror with Michael Jackson on it, so that you know that when you're doing cocaine off of it, that we've kept all the baby touchers together. Now this is the illustrated Holy Bible, designed especially for children of color. The King's Cupbearer, they're all a little dark. children of color. I like how all the children of color represented in this book. There are no Asian children. There are no Hispanic children. They're all just really, really black. It's fucking bullshit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah. He has risen, and it's a black dude. It's just fucking racist propaganda bullshit. Now you hold on to that. See, we also got you this lovely, man, where the fuck did I put it? Here, just to make sure that you fit in with all the Catholic religious right bullshit, here's a little girl's leotard. It might smell familiar. Son of a bitch, I had a whole bag of lies somewhere. Oh, here you go. All right, just like Jesus, here's a big bag of lies. You are so easy to love. Everyone wants to be you. Everyone wants to be in you. Have you been working out? They just get worse and worse and worse. Nice shoes. I give to you, my dear, a big fucking bag of lies. Give it up for our winner of Punk Rock Bingo's big bag of religious fuck your mouth bullshit. And it also comes with a convenient carry bag that says boo. Ladies and gentlemen of the Double Down Saloon, I do believe that this must be the last game of the evening. Careful, if you smell that too much. Wrong side. Wrong side. There we go. It smells like redemption. Ladies and gentlemen, give her another round of applause. She took her Jesus beating like a trooper. What do you think, Red Start? Do we need to play one more game of Punk Rock Bingo? One more? All right. I'll let DJ Red Start take it from here for a few moments. Give it up for this guy. And thank you guys for coming out every first Wednesday here at the Double Down Saloon. 6 years running. We do punk rock motherfucking bingo at the Double Down Saloon. Behind the bar, you've got Scotty and Ian taking care of you guys. Please take care of them. But most importantly this evening, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, DJ Red Start, the pirate detective. And one of my good friends came out as our special guest this evening. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the man makes the girls chub and gets the man's panties wet. He is Hoss, the tattooed crooner! My name is Genocide. I'll see you guys next month, every first Wednesday. Now shut up and drink!
B-Rad here with Buzz TV. We're lucky enough to bump into Norwood from Fishbone. They're playing tonight over in the Hard Rock Cafe, and we're going to be shooting some of that earlier. Hey Norwood, how you doing today?
You know, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Very, very cool. So doing our history, we see you started playing and doing things back in '79, and the first EP came out in '87. So it's
85.
85. So we're looking at what, about a 15, 17 year thing going about now with that?
I think your math is a little skewed.
25, how's that? There you go, I'm sorry.
I think it'll maybe really surpass that, but you know, 85 to 2012 was 27 years of actual recording industry activity.
Very nice. Yeah, I was thinking you.
We call it 25 because we lie about our age as we get older.
Oh, please, that's why I use purple in my hair. Exactly. So people that aren't familiar with the band, it's really hard to put you in a place. I kind of look at it when I describe Fishbone, it's a band that has the groove because you cover so many different bases with your music. Is that just diversity with the players through the years, or just getting lucky with, because we've seen so many other players in the industry that have done stuff with you?
Well, you know what it really, it is that we love music and we are fans of music, and we're that from the beginning. And just at a very young age, we thought, like, if we're gonna go towards a form of music, we want to do it as authentically as possible with as much respect and reverence for those that laid the groundwork for each form of music.
Great. And we see the last CD you guys released was last year. Anything upcoming in the works?
Yep, you know what? We got a 5-song EP in the can. And I'm pushing for a February release, and I think we can get it.
Good.
You know.
Can't wait to hear it. Now, I haven't had a chance to see it, but I am definitely have it on my list of things I have to get is the DVD. There was a documentary shot a couple years ago, and we see it finally was released to the public. What's that all about?
Well, you know, the filmmakers, Lev Anderson and Chris Metzler, followed the band around for about 4 years. And they apparently did a fine job of editing together the sordid and wild and weird tales of the lives of what it means to be a fishbone.
Well, that's fun because I followed you guys, and it's definitely adventure. And in fact, I'm wondering to see what kind of trouble we all might get into after the set here in Vegas tonight.
You know what? Vegas is the place to get into trouble, and we got some troublemakers and some troubling indulgers.
You know, we might be able to line something up. They have something called the Goratorium here, just open. It's, you know, it's a sold-out thing, but if the guys are into it, we'll see if we can run them through and maybe put a little spook into people.
Right on. That sounds like some indulgence that we'll have to go towards.
Now, something with the band. We've seen that, you know, obviously you've been an original member, but there's people that have gone, and then came back again that you've been lucky enough to have, plus some new players. How's this particular unit working, just gelling as a unit? How, you know, is everyone tight? It's a new family?
Yeah, well, you know what, we've, you know, really the original member, Dirty Walt, him leaving the band was a blow, and to have him back as a front man, you know, in addition to Angelo, as a horn player and a personality, you know, his participation is invaluable. And actually the rest of the lineup, you know, we got some guys that are really excited to be in the band, that really enthusiastically engage with the audience, and you know, they keep another level of excitement going. They're a little bit younger than Angelo, Walt, and I, and you know, so.
But you know, that's the fun thing about you guys, because you're so interactive with your crowd versus other artists that don't get it. Maybe they're just younger, where they stand up and play and expect, you know, the crowd just to love them. You guys work. You guys get it, and you play to your crowd.
Yeah, and you know, there's a part of it that is just for us as well. It makes it, actually, no matter how you slice it, it's an authentic experience that you get.
Oh, like, it's an experience when you see you guys.
And actually, you know what, back to the documentary, you know, like really, and I think that's one of the things that why people have reacted so positively to the documentary Everyday Sunshine, the story of Fishbone, is that I guess you sit there and you get like the authenticity. It was when we started it, Angelo went to meet, he was like, well, I guess we're going to, you know, put it all on the table, because there's no other way to tell the story than to be real.
It's great, and that's the best way to have it. Now, you have a great career, the longevity, you've been around, you've been through some labels here or there. For artists that are just coming up, trying to get somewhere, especially with technology. Let's say you're a kid, you have some money, you did it right, you could actually have a decent product. What would you recommend the path they take to try to get there? Do you think more of an independent way, or play and shop A&R guys and try to go after a label thing?
Well, you know, at first I say, you know, maybe, you know, go see a shrink, or, you know, go get a self-help class, or I don't know, some kind of something that help you find yourself, and just to make sure that you love this, that you love music, and that it is really what you want to do, because it is a life of commitment. You're committed to the music, you're committed to the fans, you're committed to your family, your band, you know?
Exactly.
And so I say, first thing, check yourself into an insane asylum and just make sure this is what you want to do. And then past that, you know, there's a lot of ways to actually be in the industry of music. Like for me, I love touring. Not everyone loves touring. I love being in the studio. I love every part of what I do. Not everybody loves every part.
Oh, I understand that.
So, you know what, figure out what you love and go after that. If it's the money, well, find out what, you know, then take the Justin Bieber route and make that money, honey. It's okay. You know, some people do it for the music. Not that Justin Bieber doesn't love music. I don't know the guy. But, you know, he's making the most money right now. So, I'm just saying, there ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, but, you know, like, I love exploratory science of creation, and, you know, finding those unturned stones, and, you know, combining elements and coming up with something that maybe no one's ever heard before. But you know what, you might suffer if you do that.
But you're still honest to yourself, because, I mean, we've seen the players, and, you know, besides, you know, Rick James is a great guy, and George Clinton, but then when I say you've done stuff with Donny Osmond, which just shows the diversity of you guys, and areas you take, and to me, that's an artist. You're not following a predetermined route or a path, or following up, this is our pop success, we're going to stay on this road, and you're doing what you love.
Exactly, and so that's what I'm saying. As a musician, as an artist, or every musician is not an artist. So, you know, if you're going to do it for the art's sake, you know, you might have to suffer for your art. You know, you might go a little hungry. You might have to tour in a van with no air conditioning or no heat in the winter. You know, no heat in the winter, no air conditioning in the summer, to make it to a show to engage with an audience. You know, you got to take these into considerations. You know, I love the internet, and, you know, I think that has created a great way for artists to market themselves. You know, you can use social media, you can use iTunes or Amazon or Hot Topic or whatever else is out there, and actually find an audience yourself. You know, if you want to grow up and be Beyonce, go to a major label. You know, follow that dream, take it there. They do it, major labels do it better than anybody. You know, but if you have, you know, you could see all the different levels of possibilities, you know, focus yourself and go get it in a realistic manner. Be real about what you love, what you want, and, you know, maybe somebody will be honest with you about your talent if you can't tell.
Exactly. And here, just a couple quick things to wrap stuff up. Endorsements and sponsorships. Anybody you want to plug, give a shout out to, or someone we need to have them give you a shout?
Well, I tell you what, my people, Warwick, they make my basses, they make my amplifiers, they make my speakers, they make my heart pound, they make my balls jiggle.
So we love Warwick.
We love Warwick.
You need to check Warwick out. Hey.
Yes. And then Pigtronics, they make my foot pedals. Like, I got a gang of them. I got a crazy setup. Pigtronics, envelope filter, Yeah, the EP1 and the EP2 envelope phaser. I got a gang of distortion pedals. The distortion is the one I use a lot.
Right.
And as well, the mothership, and you use your imagination there. And the Echolution is my newest favorite toy. You know, I got a few other ones too, and they sit on top of a pedal train little rig that like makes them all neat. You know, without these tools, I'd be lost.
Oh, I know how that is.
And right now, the whole of Fishbone, everybody that uses, you know, instruments that need cabling, we're about to do the little song and dance with Whirlwind cables.
Oh, Whirlwind's got some great stuff.
know what I
We
mean?
use their stuff, so yeah.
Hey, yeah. See, we got something in common there. Yeah, Whirlwind. You need them for a lot of applications. So we're about to start a love affair there. You know, we got a little support there in that team.
Very,
and
very
actually,
nice.
Dean Markley is my strings. Couldn't play bass without the strings, baby.
Oh no, and Dean Markley, we know about them because we use them as well on our guitars.
They're popular guys on the block.
And they're good. It's not
Yes.
just popular, they're
No,
good.
They're good, and they've been good for a long time.
Exactly.
They're 30.
They're older than us.
Yes, and you know what? You'd be hard pressed to find I break strings periodically, but not often. Them Dean Markleys hold up.
Yeah, they're not a cheap product. Well, look, we're going to wrap this up, let you get some
Yeah.
rest before the show tonight. We're going to be
Excellent.
there. We're getting this in 3D, so I can't wait to see the surfing and
My
everything
people.
else. Norwood, we truly appreciate this. B-Rad from Buzz TV. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Norwood.
Thank you. All right.
It's time for the Fishbone Show. We're gonna have lots of fun. I brought a few of my friends. They came to get down tonight, like a Casey and the Sunshine Band song once said. All right, we're almost ready to rip and run and rock and roll. Woohoo! All right, he came to have the time of his life.
All right, motherfuckers, it's time to get down now. Oh, shit. Yeah. This is Fishbone from Lost Assholes, California. And we've been on tour for a month all across America. You know, the Midwest and the South and now Vegas. And tomorrow we're going to be in LA and that's it. We're going to be done.
1, 2.
Oh, shoot the scene right here. Yeah.
punch gets thrown.